Here's the 1966 General Electric Fashionette 5000 being used in the bedroom. I had this 2004 GE that's made by LG installed in here with shot fan motor bearings. My childhood air conditioner, but this thing's just way too noisy to run. So I didn't say pick it up, but I brought this unit over here. It's the first time this has been pretty much like used actively at all this year, and brought this one over because this is one of my quietest air conditioners I own. So I still don't have a filter for it, so need a filter. I just realized there is a hole here. It kind of just goes outside, so I'm gonna try to cover that up a little bit. The side panels here, which they're starting to fall apart and degrade. They're kind of sticky from the plasticizers leaching out. Whole side of this unit is just covered in condensate. It's very humid. We had a really nasty rainstorm just a bit ago. About an hour ago. The rainstorm lasted a good about 30 minutes, and it was just straight downpouring the whole entire time. I have my zero turn over here too, so that wasn't nice. All the condensate. So this thing's definitely working. I'm curious to see how much it's dripping outside, because this thing's probably really chooching. I know before the rainstorm it was still very humid. I had it off for a bit actually, but we'll get up to high speed. Pull off a bit more. I've been running this fan alongside it. I need to fix the bearings on it. They're a bit rough, but I might swap this out with another fan. This one needs a rebuild. You can see another spot of daylight in there. So this thing needs some sealing. Oh, let me just get like some duct tape or something. I love the sound of this unit though. This reminds me a lot of my childhood thin line. This rain must have been pretty bad. Get this seat wiped off before I go. It's dripping pretty good. Thought I painted up along this side, but one of the main design flaws with these is everything inside, all the coils, the fan barrier and fan motor, they're all mounted to a metal frame, and then the metal frame comes out along the bottom and holds all the coils onto it. And since this is plastic, this can't rust. They do give you this as a drain hole, but it's up a bit higher. So I drilled a hole here right underneath the compressor, so water drips down here, and I made sure it's not underneath the fan so the fan doesn't blow it away. So that's there. I love the sound of the fan on this unit. And that GE rotary is pretty noisy on this one. It's a lot louder than my thin line. The house over here had a thin line pretty much identical to mine, and I'm actually thinking it may be the same exact unit, but it was in the center bedroom window, pretty much just like my house. It's that one there. So this kind of reminds me a lot of that setup. It even sounds the same as that thin line, but with a bit more compressor noise, and it has the exposed fan on the back. It's really dripping though. I will say it's a lot comfier in my bedroom with this than it was with the other unit. This unit works way better. It's the same BTU size too, which is interesting. But this unit just designed a lot better. I'm gonna eventually do a repaint on this unit. It's just super faded. I'm thinking of doing turquoise or light blue, because they did make thin lines in that color scheme. This would have been the tan model, and the tan I think is the most common out of all of these. There would have also been a General Electric badge right here, or I think, yeah, it would have been right here on the back grill. So I'm gonna see if I can get something like that made for it. Maybe I'll find another one of these with a badge on it that's just like rusted out. But drill the drain hole. All the metals, like plating that's in the bottom of the unit, it would rust out, and you can kind of see right here. I thought I painted over all of it to help it from doing that again, but I guess this side I didn't. Let's see if I did anything over here. Yeah, you can see how there's a bit of a coat of paint. All the heat blows out the sides and out the top. Air gets sucked in through the back here. These are some of my all-time favorite air conditioners. Any GE with the exposed fan on the back. I just love these. Even the Carry Cools. The house over there in that bedroom window had a Carry Cool when I was growing up. I think it was a GE version. I can't remember. I knew it had a red tag on the back of it. I think it was only the General Electrics had the red tag. Circular tag, too. The rotary compressor on this is pretty loud. I think this is the loudest GE rotary in my collection, with the exception of my 88 Super Thrust. My second oldest unit, this is a 1966 model, and I believe 1966 was the first year GE made these units. And then the my low thin line that I was mentioning earlier, that one's a 1962. But those units were made from 1961 to 1963. I'm not sure of the actual date because I can't find a date stamp on the compressor. So I'm just going to guess that it's, say, 62, because that's right in the middle of those. It's dripping real good, though. I might get a little bucket here just to prevent from, like, water intrusion or something. I love this unit, though. It sounds so good. I could stand out here for hours just listening to this. And the humidity's really high, too, so it's definitely going to be removing a lot of humidity. So it's definitely the much-needed upgrade from the GE, and thankfully no one in my household has said anything about the air conditioner, but I think it's kind of more needed now. We got this tree trimmed up, and ever since we got the tree trimmed up, there's not as much shade on the bedroom, and the bedroom gets really toasty with, like, the mini fridge and stuff in there. All the stuff that puts off heat. So in the winter, I like my bedroom toasty. In the summer, I like it toasty too, but it's kind of annoying when it gets above 80. And with my thermostat temperature sensor thing not working properly right now, I can't really get an accurate temperature, but I can get a general idea of everything. I think the reason why I haven't ended the video yet is I just like looking at this thing. So, yeah, 1966 General Electric Fashionette. Very strange unit. Very unique and pretty rare, too.